Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. In this video we are only going to look at Ethereum because the price movements here are very nice. The levels are very much being respected and we have a few very interesting scenarios that we could trade. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful. And also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description. Now without further ado, let's start diving in. As I said, ETH USD here on the Binance chart. This is on the 4 hour. As you can see, I already drew out some white arrows or lines, and that is lows, and we're just making higher low, high low, high low, and therefore you could say that there is so much liquidity underneath these lows to be taken out. But as you might also see, I also drew out this channel, and so far the levels of this channel have been very much respected. Made the first high here, attempt to break out, went lower, twice tap here, then we grind a long time on the bottom here, then here again, but also right here in the middle you can see that we just bounce off that the center line, sometimes exactly, sometimes almost exactly. So sometimes drawing out these channels is just very useful to have an idea of the direction or the trend of the price on the underlying asset. With that being said, we of course also have our volume profile, so we're looking at this from multiple directions, and there you can see that we are right now fighting with that value area high at approximately 1675, just underneath us 1635 with a point of control, and then the value area low at 1568-ish. And with that being said, I actually hope that ETH goes a little bit higher when the dollar is maybe retracing just a little bit, and that then also BTC can take out the highs. And we have a very nice level just above us, which also coincides with the channel where we are in right now, and that is a macro golden pocket, 1747 to 1782. And just above that I have a 1790, which was the previous top. Let me zoom out a little bit, that you can see where it comes from. That is this top right here, 1790, and the golden pocket is measured from the first significant high after the drop, so that is right here. So this was the drop, and then back here this was the first significant high, all the way measured from these current lows right here. Oh, let me redo this. These current lows right here. You could also of course draw them here, but this actually is very nice. This was also the bottom so far for Bitcoin in the bear market, and therefore then you get your golden pocket at and around that 1790. So it's a lot of confluence to go there. Doesn't mean that once we tap that level we go straight down. Of course you want to see your confirmations, but let's say we are going to that area and maybe bounce back again, or maybe do an SFP and then go lower again. That actually would be a super nice short trade. Of course you need to have more confirmations than just that. One of those confirmations could already come out from a very big time frame, and that is the 1 day time frame. I said in yesterday's video about Bitcoin that we might be making ourselves another move up on the momentum waves, and therefore there's a possibility that we are creating a big bearish divergence on the daily time frame. That will be super nice. I will definitely play that. Same goes for ETH. This is kind of where I'm looking at right now. We just printed that green dot. Money flow is still kind of good. Fuel up higher RSIs kind of together. So that means that usually there's still enough strength and there is more room to the upside. And so if we could do something like this, making a lower high in momentum waves, making a higher high on the price, like I said, I'm first aiming for the 1790. Then you have yourself a gigantic bearish divergence on the daily time frame. You betcha that will give some kind of reaction. At the same time, you also want to see that then on the 4 hour, but this could still take a few days to play out if that the daily momentum wave still needs to go to the upside. So you don't calculate already from this high or from this high to also create a bearish divergence. We could even make now a very high one, then retrace a little bit, and then do something like this. Just keep that in mind. Of course, there are a lot of 4 hourly candles in 1 day, and therefore, like I said, we need multiple days probably to create such a scenario. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. And if we are going lower, and let's say this does not come to fruition and we are not going to reach that golden pocket, but let's say we reverse very soon, the most logical scenario for us first will be then taking out the liquidity. So then I will be looking to do something like this, take out the liquidity and then go higher. Do we find support here? Maybe. There's not so much to look at. I also drew out already a fib retracement, but probably because this went up pretty steep, we will go down also quite fast. The first real major support that I see coming in is also here, the golden pocket, which coincides with this top right here, and just underneath we also have this big order block right here. So that is 1347 to 1365. So just see that more as an area, just like we have that area here on top. Really see that as an area. So maybe we do something like this and then we can go higher. So don't preset your orders here, because if this doesn't hold or we go a little bit lower, a little bit higher, you get right away wigged out. So this is quite the move to the downside, so therefore also play it a bit more chilled, a bit lower leverage, a bit higher stop loss. Just make sure that you know what you're doing. And we're also calculating here with, from this point on, already drop of 20%. So this is really the bigger move. Would we also lose this, then we're looking at the 78.6, or probably to retest these bottoms right here. At this point of time, I don't think that we're going to go there anytime soon, but like I said, this golden pocket right here will be absolute beautiful if we make it. Do I have anything else? Well, if you think that we are going much higher and you want to enter a long on ETH, then I would say, you know what, wait for a little bit of a retrace to a level that you like. You could also right here just use a fib retracement. The golden pocket is 1650, kind of lines up with this top right here. Some people would maybe say, you know what, we kind of made ourselves a W pattern and we had the breakout and now going higher. I don't really like this one, it's not so nice. What I also see other than this is that on the bigger time frame, if we're looking here at the 4 hourly or the hourly, and then let's hope that the chart loads. No, it doesn't. Yeah, there we're back again. Okay, sorry. Then you can see that the new highs are just slightly higher than the previous one. Of course, yes, this was lower than this high right here, but therefore you can also see that the price has a problem of making new significant highs, and it kind of then indicates of exhaustion of the bulls. So you really need fresh capital, fresh bulls to push that price higher. On the other hand, since we're also still making higher lows, the trend is still your friend till the end, so we are still in an upwards move, but I am really looking at reversal signs on bigger time frames, and then my main focus right now is on that daily time frame, and then of course this golden pocket in 1790. Would we also move cross that level, then maybe here to 78.6 at 1930, if else the approximately $2,000 mark, but I think that we're not going to see that anytime soon, just that you kind of have an idea what I'm looking out for right now. If you like the content, guys, then again, do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think this is useful, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description, and see you again, guys, very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.